So yesterday I was on the Cowboy King of Entertainment Monday podcast with Q Beanie and FCat, and we were sitting down. We were all talking. We were talking about games, and I talked about how I'm sick of developers announcing stuff too early. I feel like that developers should hold back announcements until things are a little bit more solid instead of like in production or like barely even like one level's made. Like, let's be honest here. I literally have a video coming up about this, but apparently I got my wish granted. I didn't think this was a wish I wanted, but hey, I mentioned in the podcast that the Last of Us Factions project has been in development hell for a while now. We know for a fact this was supposed to be some kind of add-on multiplayer they were going to have with The Last of Us Part 2, but the project got more ambitious. They got more, a better idea of what they wanted to do instead of just being like its own multiplayer mode. Add-on multiplayer mode. They wanted to be like its own multiplayer game, its own story and everything. Well, if this year wasn't bad enough for this project, let me go through some of the rumors I've heard, folks. One of the rumors was that that game actually was going to be shown at that PlayStation Showcase. And it could have had a alpha or, open beta date this year. This mostly comes from the fact that this seems like why this game might have been pulled might have been a last-minute decision by not Neil Druckmann, but Bungie of all the developers out there. Apparently, Bungie has been going around looking at these, live service projects and seeing if they're viable or not. Because, the developers who've been milking and diming their fucking fan base for all their worth with Destiny 2, with every seasonal content out there they could think of, they nickel and dime everyone. We're going to let them judge quality, even though their fucking player base has been dropping off, every time the season ends and all that shit. No, let's let them judge quality. Because now there's been layoffs at Naughty Dog. We know this for a fact. According to Insider, there have been layoffs at Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog's also been having restructuring going on because Neil Druckmann is now the only guy in charge. Well, surprise, the Last of Us multiplayer game has been put on ice, according to this rumor by IGN. I am going to say this. I've said it before, and I'll continue to say it. This game just needs to be canceled at this point. Okay? I know some people don't want to hear that, but listen. I've been waiting since 2016. Since we knew about The Last of Us Part 2. We thought there was going to be a multiplayer mode attached. We find out it's going to be its own game. I've been waiting for this thing for too damn long. We need to... I'm in the camp of either shit in the toilet or get off the toilet. Like, I'm fed up with waiting for this damn thing. Listen, it wouldn't be so much a problem if we actually saw something about this game. All we've gotten from these developers is concept trailers. Concept trailers. And when I talk about concept trailers, let me correct myself actually. We've got concept art. Not a trailer, not any idea of what the multiplayer would be like. Nope. Just fucking concept art. This is the best they could give us. Naughty Dog. Listen, man, I'm a Naughty Dog fan. I love their games, but this is bad. This is bad. This is not forgivable. You guys need to do something. You need to put out a statement today. I mean, I'm talking like by the end of this goddamn year, you need to put out a goddamn statement. You need to tell us what the hell's been going on with this game and if the game is canceled or not. Neil Druckmann needs to fucking take the fucking pads off and just make a decision. Is this game canceled or not? Are we going to make The Last of Us Part 3 or are we going to make a new IP? Are we going to keep, throwing money at this thing and hoping it'll fucking redeem itself? But remember, there's also been shifts going on at not just Naughty Dog, but Sony as well. So apparently because Jim Ryan's retiring, Jim Ryan apparently now, I guess the Sony Corporation, a better way to put it, they're looking at Jim Ryan's plans for these live service games, and they're starting to think they're not going to be as profitable as they think. Yeah, again, I understand that train of thought because you see all these live service games come out, and they all flop. There are very few that will hold a candle to fucking PUBG these days. Not unless fucking, like something like Fortnite or Apex Legends, and even then those games still have their tipping off point. Even like Destiny 2 is doing a hell lot better than most of these fucking games. Even though the fucking Destiny 2 is garbage, and I don't know how anyone the fuck's playing that game these days. But Sony basically had the idea that they wanted to have a bunch of these live service games, and maybe one of them will fucking hit a spot. And The Last of Us Factions multiplayer project was supposedly one of these fucking games. I'm telling you guys this right now. I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with it. So, Neil Druckmann. Someone needs to send this to Neil Druckmann. Email, Twitter, whatever. Neil, you need to show us something. No more playing around. Either this thing is coming out sometime next 3 years, or fucking cancel it. I'm tired of it. Listen, layoffs happen all the time. We know this. That's part of the gaming industry. Layoffs happen all the time. And it sounds like it's mostly affected contract workers. But the fact that these contract workers were also people they needed to work on multiplayer elements for this game is not a good fucking sign. Naughty Dog, you need to say something. You need to do something. Stop being quiet. The fact that... oh, God. I wanted to go on a rant about this when it happened. But a part of me was just like, nope. No. You gotta be a good Last of Us fanboy. Just sit there and, just suck it up. And you hate it. Yeah, I hate it. But you have to suck it up. But no, fuck that. They had a Last of Us Day this year. Well, you know what they announced at this thing? You know what? They went out of their fucking way to have a fucking live stream. Making people think, oh my God, there's going to be some kind of big announcement. Nope. Merchandise and cosplay. That's it. They didn't tell us about The Last of Us Part 2 Director's Cut that's supposedly in development. They didn't tell us about The Last of Us Part 2 coming to PC. They didn't tell us about The Last of Us multiplayer project or how Season 2 progress for The Last of Us HBO series is going. They didn't tell us anything. Nope. Just merchandise and fucking cosplay. I'm tired of this, man. The silence needs to stop. Say something or abandon it. That's all I gotta say. Either come out and say, yes, we're having problems with this thing. Things aren't going smooth and we're having problems. Just do it. Just fucking do it. So until next time, guys, this is That PlayStation Gamer sign out. Hoping you all have a good day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm not a YouTube actor than BS. I need some fucking coffee. This is not a way to wake up in the morning.